Dear student, today our topic is rational number part 5. So, in this part, rational number part 5, I will explain you about the topic is your rationalizing factor, rationalizing factor. So, I will discuss rationalizing factor and how to rationalization, and I will also explain you the rationalization of denominator. Rationalizing denominator as well as numerator, as well as rationalizing numerator. Clear? So today I will explain you what do you mean by the term rationalizing factor and rationalization of denominator as well as rationalizing numerator as per the requirement of the question. Okay, now should I remove it to explain you the rationalizing factor? Okay, your first topic is rationalizing factor. What is rationalizing factor? What is rationalizing factor? To rationalize an irrational number into a rational number, you have to multiply certain term with the given irrational number so that the result you will obtain after multiplication of the irrational number, then the given irrational number will be converted into rational number. Then such term which is multiplied with the given irrational number is a rationalizing factor. Okay, clear? The term which when multiply with the term which when multiplied with given irrational to make it rational is termed as rationalizing factor. Termed as rationalizing factor. Okay, the term, this is your answer. What is rationalizing factor? The term which when multiply with the given irrational number to make it rational number is termed as rationalizing factor. Okay, let me give you the example. Should I remove it? Clear? Example of rationalizing factor. Okay, suppose let us consider (2 plus root 5) is an irrational number. Let us consider 2 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Then, therefore, its rationalizing factor is 2 minus root 5. Why this is rationalizing factor, because this factor when multiplied with the given irrational, you will get a rational number. Okay, so that means that is, if we will multiply 2 plus root 5 into 2 minus root 5, what will happen? This is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So the final result will be 2 square minus root 5 square. So ultimately the answer will be 4 minus 5 equal minus 1. You see here I have applied the formula of factorization a plus b. If we will take it as your here formula used a plus b into a minus b equal a square minus b square. This is a formula used in factorization of algebra. This formula is used here. Minus 1 is a rational number, but 2 minus root 5 is an irrational, and 2 plus root 5 is also an irrational. Because 2 is a rational, but when it is added with root 5, then it becomes irrational, because square root of 5 is not a squared number. So 5 is square root of 5 is an irrational. So sum of rational and irrational is an irrational. So here is also difference of rational and irrational is an also irrational. But when you will find the product of a rational product of two irrational number, you may get the product of these two irrational number become a rational number. So that means to convert a rational number to convert an irrational number into a rational number, you have to multiply with a rationalizing factor. So this term is used to multiply to make this irrational number as a rational number. It is clear? Now should I remove it? Okay, for further explaining with example. Suppose your question is 1 minute, let me see the question. Suppose your question is rationalize the denominator in the following cases. So question number 1 is your 3 divided by root 5. So here square root of 5 is an irrational number. So denominator is an irrational number. This is denominator, this is numerator. In this case root 5 is an irrational number. So I have to convert this irrational number into a rational number. First of all, we have to make an equivalent rational number. So your solution, in this case, your solution given number is your, number means here it is an irrational number, is your 3 by root 5. So here rationalizing factor is your root 5. So you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with root 5. So therefore 3 by root 5 equals 3 into root 5 and root 5 into root 5 equals 3 root 5 by 5. 3 root 5 by 5. Here you see, as we know that in case of square root, root 5 into square root of 5 means you can take it as your 5 into 5. So from one pair of 5 into 5, you take out 5. So this is your rules of finding out the square root in prime factorization method. So when square root of 5 is multiplied with square root of 5, you will get 5. So that means the root is removed. Now you have got 5. So 5 become a rational number. So this 3 by root 5 converted into 3 root 5 by 5. This is here, in this case 5 become the rational number. So this is your topic, rationalizing the denominator of the following cases. You got it? Now I will show you the another example. Okay, should I remove it? For another example, let me see if I will, should I remove it? Suppose, so in general, rationalizing factor depending upon the question, maybe a plus or minus square root of b. Either maybe some case, if the denominator is positive, then you have to multiply it with a minus root b. If denominator is negative, then you have to multiply it with a plus root b. Clear? Okay. Now I will show you another simplification. Suppose there is a question that you have to solve, say question number 2. Simply, this is also rationalizing denominator, rationalize denominator. Okay, your question is 5 divided by square root of 7 minus square root of 2. So in this case, root 7 minus root 2 is an irrational number. Your target is to rationalize the denominator. So first of all, here rationalizing factor is your root 7 plus root 2, because root 7 minus root 2, here the denominator contains negative sign because it is in the form of a minus b. So here a plus b will be the rationalizing factor. So therefore this can be both. You have to, for making equivalent fraction, you have to multiply both numerator and denominator by its rationalizing factor. So 5 into root 7 plus root 2, root 7 plus root 2, root 7 minus root 2, then what will happen? Into root 7 plus root 2, root 7 plus root 2. What will be the answer? Again here 5 into root 7 plus root 2. Here you see a minus b into a plus b. Then again you have to use the rules of your factorization. This will become root 7 square minus root 2 square. So final answer become, this is your 5 under bracket root 7 plus root 2. This is your 7 minus 2. Again this is your 5 root 7 plus root 2, and this is your 5. So this 5 and 5 cancel each other. So your final answer become root 7 plus root 2. Okay, root 7 plus root 2, and in the denominator it is 1. In the denominator it is 1. So denominator is rationalized. 1 is also a rational number. Okay, clear? Now I will show another example. Should I remove it? Okay. Now I will show you another example, that is simplify. simplify in this question is your third one. Simplify 5 plus square root of 16 divided by 5 minus square root of 16 plus, in this case 5 minus square root of 16 divided by 5 plus square root of 16. So you see, if you will take the LCM, denominator itself rationalize. Okay, first of all we will have to simplify. So here first you have to find out the LCM. 5 minus, because it is in the form a minus b and a plus b. So 5 minus root 16 into 5 plus root 16. Okay. So when you will divide this LCM with this number, you will get this number as your quotient, and the numerator also contain the same. So 5 plus root 16 whole square. You will get same, this part will become the quotient. This quotient will be multiplied with the numerator. So 5 plus root 16 into 5 plus root 16, it will become 5 plus root 16 whole square. You have to put the plus sign, then again 5 minus root 16 whole square. When you divide by this, you will get the quotient as this. So this much will also multiply it with 5 minus root 16 and 5 minus root 16. So it will be 5 minus root 16 whole square. Okay. So here the next part of this is your 5 square, because here you are applying a minus b into a plus b. So this is your 5 square minus root 16 whole square, root 16 whole square. Okay, and in the numerator, this is your a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. And in your standard 7, you might have studied a plus b whole square is your a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, so that means this is your 5 square, this is your 5 square plus root 16 square plus 2 into 5 into root 16. Okay, go ahead, hit plus, again this is your 5 square plus root 16 square and minus 2 into 5 into root 16. So a plus b whole square means a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square means a square plus b square minus 2ab, and a plus minus b into a plus b is your a square minus b square. I have used these three formula in this case. Okay, now this part and this part cancel each other. Okay, so what will be your final answer? You see here, should I remove here, should I write here? On this part, when these are removed, 5 square means 25, this is equal, 5 square means 25, root 16 square means 16, root is out. Then again this is 5 square means plus 25 plus again root 16 square means 16. And in the denominator, this is your 25 and minus 16. Root is out because square root of 16 whole square means 16. So finally, this is your 25 plus 25, 50, and 16 plus 16 is 32. So that means 50 plus 32 is your 82. In the numerator, this is your 82, and 25 minus 60 means this is your 9. So 82 by 9 is a rational number. This is your result after simplification. You can also express it in mixed fraction, but in the form of p by q form, you have to write the answer 82 by 9. Okay, this is your all about simplification also and how to rationalize the denominator and how to simplify all this. So you have got it. Now I will also uh, say you something about this chapter, that while verifying, okay, should I remove it? Got it? In this chapter, whenever any question is asked to verify, while verification, you have to write the LHS first and put the value of the variables that is given, and then again you solve it after using all mathematical operation. Similarly, you write RHS and you also try to solve it, and at the end you will see LHS, the value you have got in LHS is equal to the value that you have got in RHS, both will be same, hence it is verified. Okay, let me show you one example. Let me show you one example for your verification. Suppose there is a question, verify, there is a question, verify, say, question 1 is your x plus y divided by z equal x divided by z plus y divided by z. You have to verify this, and your value given x equals minus 3 by 4, y equals 2 by 3, and z equals minus 4 by 7. So to verify, you have to write LHS first. Here x plus y divided by z. You put the values. Your x is your minus 3 by 4 plus y is your 2 by 3 bracket close divided by z is your minus 4 by 7. This is all about your LHS. So you solve it. In this bracket, your LCM is your 12. So this is your minus 9 plus 4, when this 3 is divided by 12, 4. So this is your 8. Then put division sign, minus 4 by 7. Okay. So this is your minus 1 by 12 divided by minus 4 by 7. Okay, now you change this division in multiplication. So here minus 1 by 12 into 7 by minus 4. 1 by 12 into 7 by minus 4. So see, minus and minus cancel each other, and your answer will be 7 by 48. This is your answer in LHS. Now you have to write RHS. RHS again x divided by z. So your x is your minus 3 by 4 divided by z is your minus 4 by 7 bracket close, and then again you put a plus sign for, okay, should I So this is your result. You keep it in mind that 7 by 48. Now I have to get the space. So I have to remove it from here. I have to remove from here. So your LHS is your x divided by z. X is your minus 3 by 4 divided by z is your minus 4 by 7. Bracket close. Then again put a plus sign because in the plus sign. So you write y. Y is your 2 by 3 and put a division sign, and z is your minus 4 by 7. Okay. Now you do your mathematical operation as per the rule. 3 by 4 into 7 by minus 4. So here minus minus cancel, then put a plus sign. This is 2 by 3 into 7 by minus 4. Okay, it is there. Here x divided by z and plus y divided by z. That we have to verify. Okay, x is your minus 3 by 4 and y is your 2 by 3. Y is your 2 by 3 and z is your minus 4 by 7. So in this case, this is your minus 9 plus 8 is minus 1 by 12, and this is divided by minus 4 by 7, minus 4 by 7. So you have got in this case 7 by 48. Now here minus 3 by 4 divided by minus 4 by 7. So here you have got this much, and on the right hand side your y divided by z, y is your 2 by 3 divided by minus 4 by 7. So here again you see this is your 21 divided by 16. 21 divided by 16 plus and minus, here it is minus, your LCM is here 2, 2, 4. Here the answer is your 21 by 16, put a plus sign, then the denominator is 7 by minus your 2 minus 6. Okay, now you see the LCM. LCM of 16 and 6 is your 48. LCM is your 48. What will happen? 16 3 is 48 and 21 into 3 is your 313 63. And when 6 is divided by 48, put a minus sign because this minus will become this after multiplying with minus 1 into minus 1. So here it will become plus 6. 6 and 16 is your 48 and this will become minus 7. So minus 6, 8 is 56. You know 6, 8 is 48. So 8 into 7 is your 56. So whenever you will subtract 63 minus 56, it will become 7 by 48. 7 by 48. Here the answer is in LHS is your 7 by 48 and RHS in RHS. This is your RHS. RHS is also your 7 by 48. So both are equal. That means it is verified, and after that you have to write hence verify, hence. Now you have to write therefore LHS equal RHS, and then you write hence verified. Okay, so this is your final answer. You have got it. In this way you have to solve LHS, you have to solve RHS, and then you, while verification, LHS must be equal to RHS, then LHS equal to RHS, hence verified. Clear? Okay, this is all for today's. Bye.